Right, I'm not sure how this is going to come across because it's windy here and you may not hear what I'm saying, and these are going to be fading in out close shots. I'd like to do this shot and see how well the volume is being picked up by the microphone, but there's a bit of a breeze today. Wrong day to decide to record on my iPhone 4, and while I'm recording, it's the latest stove talk, and boy have we got a show for you today. We're going to be looking at the world's lightest gas stove. It's made from see how excited I am? I'm fumbling over my words. It's made from titanium. That's right, a titanium gas stove. There's a shocker, but this is the world's lightest one. It's from Go Systems, and it's the Fly tie. Well, the tie is in brackets to signify that it's made from titanium, and it's about 6 or 7 grams lighter than the Snow Peak that we looked at a little while back. And as you've guessed, we're also recording on an iPhone 4, so you can see what the video quality is like from that as well. So let's get on with the show. And here we have it, the Go System Fly. Right, let's look at the stove then. As you can see, the supports fold in nicely across the top of the burner. You have your handle for your controlling the gas supply on the switch on the side, and as you can see, there's a plus and minus there as well, and stripes in the background. So the burner looks quite nice, wide burner. So it's quite windy today, so it's going to be a good test for the stove. And as you can see, these supports are a bit loose. I don't mind it, but that may be an issue for some. But it just makes it easier for me to show you one-handed operation while I'm filming with the iPhone in the other. So here we are. I just want to show the Fly packed away with a 100 canister in the MSR kettle. It does fit together just about, fits snug, so that's a viable combination to use it. Personally, I'd probably use a slightly deeper pot. Give you a bit more of a packing room, but it does pack away like that, so it can be used with that. And today we're going to be using the MSR kettle with the Go Fly. Right, here's my pot cozy. The mug I'm going to be using today is going to be the X mug again. I quite like the X mug. It's from Cedar Summit, and as you can see, packs very nicely into my pot cozy, which also has my windshield. I've also got the X bowl here as well, and that's quite a nice system that packs well into the pot cozy. Where, let me just show you, I've got my windshield. I've got a chopping board which is almost redundant. Now I've got the X bowl, and I light my fire spork in here. So that's quite a nice pack away compact system there. Yeah, as you can hear, it's quite breezy. I've got to bring a tent pegs with me today to hold this windshield in as well. Plus I need to leave it open for filming, so it makes the conditions a bit unrealistic. But we'll do our best to get a brew out of this, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Well, it's doing quite well against the breeze anyway. Well, that doesn't seem like 3 minutes, but that is a boil already, you can tell. So I'm going to turn that off and I'll give you a quick look at the X mug, which I have here, and there's the X bowl. One of the things, it's pretty wide to hold in hand, it handles the heat quite well. One thing I like inside, let's see if I focus that, is the measurements inside, so you can measure quantities of liquid out. And we have similar here in the bowl as well. I like that feature, it's a nice one. Right, I've got some hot water that's boiled. I'm going to make a quick brew and I'll be back in a minute. There we have it, that's what it's all for really, isn't it? That mug of coffee. A bit more on the X mug. Let's just get that bit here. It's quite a wide top, so you have to hold it. If you like holding your mugs on the top, it's a pretty big stretch for my hands, but it's a nice quantity to drink there. It's about the max I like to drink in one go, so I'm happy with that. Well, I have to do me drinking my coffee shot, don't I? It's part of stove talk, and I can ponder the stove and my thoughts on it. Let me put that down, because we're looking. Basically, I suppose you could say we're looking at the X mug as well today. Really, it holds the heat. Well, it still can be hot, not really too hot to hold. But it's no different to if you're holding one of the titanium mugs by the side without a handle, like the Trapper mug I got. With the fly, I did the same test as I did with the Snow Peak one, feeling the base of the stove. As I said on the Snow Peak, that was too hot to touch on mine, and it wasn't as hot, but it's cooled down really quickly within a couple of minutes on the fly. I can't remember how quickly it did it on the Snow Peak one, but something to bear in mind, you can't just boil up, pour out and then pack away straight away while your tea bag's brewing, and so you have to leave it for a couple of minutes just to get down. And it's cold to touch now, but it does get hot. And well, I was just seeing what the dog's looking at. They're looking at nothing. So other than that brewed up quite well, because how much water? I was up to the 3/4 mark, 2¾ mark on the X mug water. There's stuff left, so I'm not sure the quantity I had in the MSR mug, but it was a fair amount, and it did it pretty quickly. I'm full jet. I was quite impressed.